So what is AI prompt to image? Now, AI prompt to image is a fascinating field that involves training a computer model to generate an image based on the prompt given. Now, the prompt could be something as a text description or a series of images, or it could be a combination of both. Now, the computer would then analyze, the AI tools will analyze this information and give us a result is as close as possible to the prompt given to start with. If we're talking about human beings, we could be in a room full of artists. So we've got 50 artists just waiting to draw something out. So I walk in there and I'm saying, I would like you to create a picture or an image of a cat flying a jet with the Sahara Desert in the background. And you can imagine that this will have a variation that will completely be different depending on the artist style or the artist that is going to be generated. We're talking 50 people. So as this is video number 100, I'm really excited because I had a you're in from FireFly. That's Adobe AI tool. Now we're going to jump on that and see what we can obtain with this. So stick with me. So let's jump right in, guys. This is Adobe FireFly beta version. Now, what do we get straight away? We've got the option to create a text to image. From there, a text effect, which is something I'm curious to test out. So we will do that later. And then Recolor a vector. Now, let's just jump straight into text to image. I will hit generate. And then what we can see straight away is some of the incredible result obtained with Adobe FireFly. That's just lovely. I love this one. I mean, everything looks beautiful here. Now, what if we wanted to create our own kind of text to image? So the prompt, let's go for a prompt. Now, this is the section I'm looking at where it says describe the image you want to generate. English only at the moment, but again, we know this is a beta version. Now, I have got a ragdoll as a cat, lovely. I will use that as an example, and I will just type in a prompt saying ragdoll, okay, the internet. Right, that's going to be my prompt, and I'm just going to hit generate. Hit generate, and this is what we get straight away. Now, I like the interface because on my right hand side, oh, some of this result already, I'm like, wow, wow, wow. So let's break it in chunks. Right hand side, I like the fact that we've got aspect ratios. So what does that mean? I've got a drop down list where I can pick the aspect ratio that I want. So let's think about this as, right, I'm going to be publishing this one in future to Instagram. I definitely want a 1:1 ratio. If I'm talking about a website, or something that I want to push into video editing softwares, then maybe I want to change the aspect ratio to a 16:9. Now, I'm going to leave this one as the aspect ratio that is currently coming at. I really love this one on the corner. Now, coming down lower section, what have we got? We can change the type of content. So at the moment we can see that it's very arty work. What if we want this to look like a photo? Now I'm going to hit photo, and this will reiterate or regenerate a newer version. So let's see how that will look like. Now I'm just going to show you real life time for now, and then wow, these guys, this again, the quadrant in the lower section is just beautiful. Beautiful, looks like a real picture to me, to be honest. So I'm going to like that. There we go. Now, what are the things we can do? So we can go even a graphic. So if we're looking more graphic kind of result, then this is what you want to go for. Now, this is where things get really interesting. I am looking at styles. So at the moment, we've got the option to filter by all popular. So popular is essentially what people tend to go for, or for now, again, beta version. But I like the fact that I can choose a movement. Now, what does that mean? I can say, right, I'm into the steampunk movement, I'm into the art, pop art movement, psychedelic. So I can essentially say, right, I like the result that I'm seeing at the moment. Let's see, how will this look like if we went for a psychedelic, right? Psychedelic, let's just go for that. One click, and then I'm going to generate and see what we get. Okay, so it's done something a little bit weird on my preferred one, which was the third quadrant. So let's just call them this way: Q1, Q2, 3, and 4. Now, that's a bit weird, but I still like the fact that, you know, we're talking about something psychedelic, which is nice. The favorite one is going to be this one, but this is what I'm talking about. This is the power we've got with these tools now. I can say, let's get rid of the psychedelic one and let's go for something else, cubism. There we go, and generate. Not much I can see. It's a bit on the chunky side, but love it, still love the result. Now, what else can we do? We can choose a technique, guys. I can say, I would like this to look like a pencil drawing. Nice, I can just go with a pencil drawing. What about oil painting, watercolors? Let's just try 3 of them and then we'll be moving on. Pencil drawing, generate, and again, we can mix styles together or techniques together. But at the moment, just because I want a clean result, I'm gonna leave it like pencil only. And again, nice, very, very nice. Okay, I'm gonna cancel this. And what if we chose oil paint, watercolors? I think that would be a nice thing to go for. So I'm going to say, yeah, generate watercolors. This is lovely, guys. This is really lovely. I'm going to like this one as well. And now I talked about the fact that we can change or we can mix styles together. So I would say, let's leave watercolor as it is and let's go back to a movement or something different. What have we got here? We've got effects. So we can even go again, isometric, dark, misty, fisheye, plenty. But I would say cancel. Okay, let's go back to the very first one, which is just photos only. Insane, I like that. Now, moving down the ladder, one of the other things we can do is we can actually control the color and the tone. So if I go for the drop down list here, what are the options that we've got? I can say I want it maybe a little bit more vibrant, cool, warm tone. So I'm going for a warm tone here. And hit generate. I really love this, Now, what are the things that we can do as well? Let's go for maybe lighting. For some reason, I'm feeling like I want to go dramatic because this is pulling me into the dramatic look. All of them. Dramatic, there we go. Generate. So I'm mixing the styles. You can see in the description box below. Nice. Really lovely. I just love all of them, to be honest. Now, let's say that I am really drawn to one of them. And again, in my case, I'm still going for a little bit of imperfection. So I kind of like the one in the quadrant 3. So the things I could do is I could say, right, I can love it, that's fine. I can download it, but I'm going to talk about downloading towards the end. Let's just focus on this. The ellipsis tool, so I'm going to click the 3 dots. And what are the options that I've got here? I can submit in the gallery, which is the gallery that we were looking at earlier, which is fine. Or I could say, Adobe FireFly, use this as a reference and create variation, which are going to be very similar to my first choice. So I'm going to say, use this. And you can see that's keeping that one as the main reference image. So again, going back to the example I did at the beginning, I'm walking into the room where we've got artists and I'm saying, right, I would like to have a ragdoll cat looking at the camera, browsing at the internet, and I want it to look roughly like this. So everyone will come with a different style, which is what I'm seeing at the moment. And I really like the quadrant 4 as well. Quadrant 4, quadrant, all of them. They're very similar, but different by a small amount. Now, what are the other things we can do moving down here? We can go with the composition. So I'm going to click the drop down list composition and I just go for one example. Blurry background, I'll kind of like ignore that because it's more or less what we've seen already. But something a little bit different would be shot from above. Let's see what we get with that. Shot from above, regenerate. And it's not that much different at the moment. It's basically, I would say, the same, but again, I still appreciate the fact that it's a beta version. And wow, just wow. Now I will remove the shot from above and I will actually say generate one more time and love this and this and that one as well. Just love them. So I would say that when it comes down to downloading these images, because it's, again, I'm going to repeat myself here, it's a beta version. If you've got access to the beta version, you are able to download the file, but you're not able to sell. And Adobe is quite clear when it comes down to stuff like that. So we talked about saying, I want to hit my download, which was there, download, this is where Adobe is really clear in saying that. So I'm able to download it, that's fine, but I'm not able to sell it yet. Now, Adobe FireFly has been trained by using Adobe stock images. Let's have a look at what I've actually downloaded now, just to be, again, quite clear in this. This is my download, this is my ragdoll, but have a look at what we've got in this corner. Right, I'm gonna move it here, and I'll try to do a nice zoom and then move it to that. So this is what you will get if you try to download and sell this. And again, I think it's gonna be at the back of the code as well. Might be talking nonsense at the moment, but this is what we get. Right, so we've had a quick look at Adobe FireFly text to image. Let's just move out from here now and try something different. So just because I'm having a taste of the power behind Adobe FireFly, I'd like to generate something a bit more photorealistic. Now, by using something called GAN, which is Generative Adversarial Network, essentially a type of AI tool, researchers have been able to create images of people that do not even exist. So this is just mind-blowing to me, really mind-blowing to me. And I would like to test that out with Adobe FireFly. I can see some images of people that obviously we know they do not exist. There's a mixture. So I want to try that out. I've been using other AI tools, well-known ones. I'm not going to say the name just because I'm talking about FireFly, but guess what, in the description below. Let me just go for this prompt, which is a bit more meaty. So I will go for the portrait of an African shaman woman in Shibuya. So I'm mixing Tokyo here. Clear face features. I want maybe a cinematic effect, and I will give it as much information as camera lens, f-stop, and key light. Let's go for it. Just to make life easier, I've just written that down already, so I'm just going to paste, and let's see what we get as a result. Now, generate. Wow. So it's not like the result I will get or I will expect from another AI tool, well-known one, but it's good enough. Why not? What do you think? Let me know in the description below, guys. I think out of all of this, 1, 2 will probably be my favorite because it's a little bit more, it looks like a picture. So I think if we go for a technique, and maybe let's go for a, I'll tell you what, oil painting. If we did this as an oil painting and then go for a regeneration, I'm sure this will improve with time. That, to me, the top one is much better. It's much better. I like the fact that you can almost tell that it is. Can you tell that that's Japan? Probably not. But let me just go and say I want to use this as a reference. Let's see what we get. Okay, so to me this is still, these two probably will be the good ones to go for. So I would like, and I would also submit. There we go. Continue. Perfect. So I'm gonna move out of there and moving out one more time. And text effects. How does this work? So based on my understanding and based on what I can see, it keeps the text, but it kind of like overlays different materials. This with the cables, really nice electric wires. And then we can essentially, I believe, export this one as a PNG, remove the background, or maybe choose not to have the background. So let's actually have a quick shot. Now, text, how does that work? I'm going to add my text on the left-hand side, and then this is the effect that I want as a result. So I emotion view the channel name. Again, guys, this is video number 100. I'm really excited about that. So I will go with I, just to make it short. I, and then what effect do we want? Glass. Okay, glass, green glass. And I'll just hit generate. There we go. I think it's going through it. This is really nice. What are the things I can do similar to what we were seeing earlier, which is the 4 quadrant? Again, I've got number 1, that's my number 1 option. Number 2, this will probably regenerate that again. And again, what I like is that they've made it really simple in terms of, right, Looking at the right hand side again, now if I didn't have ideas when it comes down to the prompt, then I can essentially come here and pick something. So that could be the wire, which is what we saw earlier. I can go for the balloon effect, which is another thing that we've seen earlier, and so on. And I can actually start going for a text effect. Now, medium, tight, and loose, all these kind of things. I would see, let's just quickly expand the sample prompt we've got. Broken glass. Why not? Color marble. Wow, okay, let's go for this one. Nice. And then I could go with different variations, which is this, a rainbow color. I like that. And then if I was to pop out from here, I will have also the option to go for the fonts. Now, fonts wise, again, beta. I'm repeating myself, I know that, but we have a, let's say, a condensed amount of font that we can use at the moment, but I'm sure this is going to be powerful moving forward. I could also choose to place a background myself, but if I was to use this, as I said, as a PNG file, probably don't really need the background. I just wanted this as a PNG. So otherwise, if I'm just going for a image file, JPEG, then pick your color. There we go, pick your color. Happy with this. I believe I can repeat the same exercise, which is the download. We will get this type of information. So Adobe is committed to promoting transparency around the content generated with AI tools like Adobe FireFly. So again, I will probably get the same kind of like annotation in the background. So we're tagging content, so there's actually tagged. So I'm gonna have a quick look. As I was expecting, we do have that. And I think if I was to publish it, it's gonna be tagged somewhere anyway. In the metadata. So I'm going to go back one level, another level, and we are looking at Recolor vector files. Now I do not have any vector files, but just have a look at what we can achieve here. So if I did have one, okay, I can simply upload that and then have this type of result. So let's just pick one so I can try that prompt. Okay. Sweet desert. Okay, I do not have an idea yet, so I'm gonna just go to my right hand side again. I'm saying there we go, that's the effects that we're kind of like getting. Yes, trippy disco. So guys, this is insane, absolutely insane. And it looks like they're kind of tiled as well. Right, quick interruption just to say that it is a tiled image. So what I did is I opened the SVG file in Photoshop, exported that one as a JPEG, and there we go. So very powerful. Back to the video. I think this is a quick demonstration of the power behind this incredible Adobe AI tool. They just simplify that in AI tool. I really recommend you having a shot at it. I recommend you having a just join the Discord or just apply for the beta version, guys. It's really worth it. I'm excited to push out more AI content, and I hope this is useful for now. Now I'm going to be moving back to the camera. Wow, guys, just wow. I have to say that in conclusion, AI prompt to image has got the potential to revolutionize the way we create design and content in general. I hope this video was really useful for you. I'm really excited. I'm going to push out more AI tools out for you. This is video number 100 and I'm close to 1,000 subscribers. So if you found this useful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more. And for now, I'll just say enjoy this, have fun, and take advantage of it. Okay, see you next time. Ciao, ciao, bye.